Welcome to SlimNation. Welcome to Slim Nation's one-on-one podcast with conversations featuring the host James Slim Overton.
Welcome to the Slim Nation's one-on-one podcast with one-on-one with me. Well, anyway, I'm just coming up here to remind you again with this relatively new podcast we have here with Slim Nation, and wanted to make a request that you out there watch our videos. We have about 40 up now. Not a whole lot, but we've been focusing on authors and having great conversations with new authors or reoccurring authors, and just conversations with different people. As you know, we wanted to start this podcast to just have those one-on-one conversations, so you could get to know the people and that we are talking to, get to know a little bit about them. And a lot of those people are doing some amazing things, but we want you to get to know the person. And that's why we have these one-on-ones. And we're going to need you to subscribe, like, make your comments, if you will, and share. The main thing is subscribing right now, especially with a new broad a podcast or a new uh, YouTube channel. I'm not new to YouTube, but this channel is pretty new, and we're trying to build those subscribers. And just give us a chance. Come on and watch some of our videos. You might enjoy them. They're usually no more than about a half an hour long, so you don't have to spend a whole lot of time sitting and missing out on some other things you might want to do. But we are continuing trying to bring some good content to you and develop this channel and reach as many people as we can with the interviews, or I like to call them discussions or conversations that I have with the different guests. Trying to keep also from saying too much. It's just like an automatic thing with me. I've had people tell me I say it too much, and a lot of times I don't even realize I'm saying it. But I've seen people of prominence over the years use a lot, and somebody told me that was because they were trying to think and make sure they said the right things, especially if they were presidents. Obama used to do it a lot, and it was said that it was because, well, out of habit as well, but he was trying to make sure what came out of his mouth was well thought out. It was just wouldn't be random things that he would live to regret. And in those positions, you have to really be careful about that. I don't know if that's my case, that I'm really concentrating on trying to make sure what comes out is clear and really what I want to say. I won't have to come back and take it back or back step on it. But I think it's with me, it's more of a habit. So I'm working on trying to cut out the R's and come to you with a clear conversation, especially when I'm talking to people. One, I just did it, but anyway, one, I think every once in a while it's acceptable, but when it's done repeatedly, it can be kind of annoying. I think my last discussion or conversation I had with a person, one of my guests, someone that was watching it, said they got to a certain point where they had to turn it off because the uhs became kind of overwhelming. And I went back and watched it, and she was right. Near the end, the uhs just came out. And that's basically because, and I'm trying to get better at that too, at least putting down some bullet points of notes that I want to go. But most of the time, I have a general idea of what I want to talk to my guests about. And usually I let the flow of the conversation create questions within me. And that seems to work out pretty well. So there's excuse me for that. And I can't cut them out completely because they're going to come every once in a while, but we're working on that. But that's something, but we still want you to come in and watch it. We have some guests in the future that's coming up, some more authors and interesting guests. And as we continue on and go out through the year, we're going to step it up and have guests on here from people that I've met in college that might be living all over. And so we're going to work on that and try to make sure that we have some interesting guests and people that you would want to listen to. So just stay tuned and be patient with the Slim Nation One on Ones podcast, but give it a chance. And if you want to be a guest, let me know. Put in the comments below that you would like to have a conversation with me, and we'll talk. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And the more people I talk to that are sort of spread out throughout the country, the more we'll find out that we have some of the same basic issues and things in common. So I like to talk to people and find out those things and then have a discussion how they're dealing with it in their area. But anyway, the Slim Nation is here and we're going to do what we do. And also remember to watch our other channel that's on YouTube as well called Puss and Coffee Talks morning and evening edition shows. We uh, have shows up there twice a week, and we do them live here on our YouTube channel now. And please pay not pay attention, but watch those. They are usually an hour long, but we have two other hosts other than myself, Leah Drake Stiff, Thomas the Colonel Chapman. We call him the Colonel because he's a retired colonel out of the U.S. Army. And we have some guest hosts that come back from time to time. Dr. Ernestine Duncan, John Gantz, who lives out of Texas. And let's see, who else do we have? Well, we have Dr. Bruce Copeland on from time to time when we're talking about uh, social work issues, mental health, and issues that involve our communities. And so we have other special guests that we bring in that are experts on some of the subjects we talk about. Of course, a lot of us as hosts, most of we have many opinions, and but sometimes the subjects need some experts in here to make sure that we, along with our opinions, we are giving you also facts on certain subjects that we discuss, especially when it comes down to mental health and climate control and things like that. You can't be an expert in everything. You can feel like you know everything, but sometimes you have to bring in those facts. So that's Portsmouth Coffee Talk. So watch us. We have a YouTube channel here. As I said, Portsmouth Coffee Talks morning and evening edition shows. And they're on twice a week. So you can go there and they're live. You can go there and pick those up live too. But make sure you come to the Slim Nations 101 podcast channel, YouTube channel, and check me out with the many guests that I have and we'll have in the future and just have that one-on-one conversation that might be of interest to you. Just give us a chance, but make sure you subscribe. Even if you come up there just for a little while and watch it and come back and watch it later, make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can get those numbers up. If you know anything about YouTube or having a YouTube channel, you know how important that is. And it just gives us as content creators. And I don't know if I fall in that category, content creator, or just a podcast host. I think it's more of a podcast host. So, but that's important to us so we can gauge, who's watching, how many people are watching, and then we can look at the information that YouTube supplies us each month or anytime we go on there and see what's going on. And it helps guide us as to what kind of content that we bring to you, something that you might be interested in seeing. But every once in a while, it's going to be what I want to bring. And hopefully it will be something that someone out there might be interested in. That's the whole point of being your host, being able to bring your content, things that you're interested in, and hope you can find an audience for. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate you. Remember, be aware, be informed, and as always, be involved. Almost forgot my line. But also remember, your vote is your voice. Take care. We'll see you next time. We appreciate you.